right? That makes sense.
Are you guys right by the library?
No.
That's where you
No, I just said that.
It's so
Okay, let's talk for a second about some things on D2L on our news feed. You have one more discussion post. This is the last discussion post for this class. There will not be one next week. Most of you know this was the first time this class was offered at Greenville University. First time we've had business communication. And so there's some things, of course, that I want to change, but I also want to know what you guys would change. You can't say things like, oh, there was too much homework. That doesn't count. Like actual things that you would change about this class. What do you think we should have spent more time on? What do you wish we had spent less time on? What do you like about the class? What did you dislike? Because I'm going to redesign it over the summer for the next time it's offered. Okay? So you guys were the trial run of this class. I want to know how we can make it better. Final week of class meeting schedule is up there. There's also a course evaluation survey. If by next Thursday, our final class meeting at 7:30, if by next Thursday, 80% of this class has filled out the course evaluation survey, I will give the entire class bonus points. Okay? So fill it out. Information about your individual projects is up there. Okay? Scrolling down a little bit more, group project stuff's up here. Please make sure you're putting your notes in the correct Dropbox. Several of you put them in the Dropbox for next week's presentation. There's a Dropbox up here for presentations from last Friday if you haven't turned those in yet. There's one up here for presentations from today. Okay? If you are not presenting, you need to be taking notes. If for some reason you're joining us on Zoom, or I know one of you has to leave right after their presentation today, watch the video later, take notes on that part of it, turn it in, okay? Sound good? Okay. So, we need the bridge group, the Holden Bridge. Whoever is speaking needs to be either loud or close to the Zoom that's happening. Take it away whenever you are ready.
Okay. Perfect.
Got it.
Love it. Not really shooting. You just click it.
When you just hit spacebar. All right.
So do we have to all be like behind?
No, just whoever, just be loud.
Oh,
Talk loudly.
okay.
You can do that.
I could try. Just yell.
Project.
I got you. Hi, my name is Gavin Huska. This is Athena. That's Ben. That's Kobe. That's Sarah. And we're doing our project over the Holden Bridge. The biggest problem we have on campus right now is every time there's any form of precipitation, the river just rises and floods all of Scottfield. And when that happens, students can't get to class. And you can see how that's a problem because we're a university. Students have to get to class. So what's our solution? Our mission: to build a more connecting future for the students of Greenville. And what we mean by future is, right now it's up in the air because we don't know if we're gonna get to class the next day, if it's raining or not. So we wanna solidify that. And that's what we're here to do, is just solidify that.
So the bridge is being named after Dave Holden, who was a track coach that passed earlier this year. He was born in October 1961 in California, and then he ran his family pest control business for a little bit before starting his coaching career at Greenville. He always taught his athletes to work hard and strive for their best performance, myself included, even though I was not a hurdler, but he just did that with all the track athletes. And he's also been known to be a great Christian man through his service to others.
So throughout this process, we'll be building our foundation to get as many donations as possible. And for starters, we'll be receiving funds from both for the bridge from the university alumni and other donors who like to donate. And pretty much throughout this process, that our goal is to reach 75,000 by 3 weeks. And we just want to ensure that we're working with different landscape companies to ensure that we're getting the job done and we're just not doing it just because and not just for the money, but just to make sure the GU community is safe.
All right, so what type of bridge are we gonna do? Our bridge we're gonna make is an arch bridge, such as the picture above. The bricks would be looking like the rest of our campus. It would be reformed with concrete, and then to encourage more donations, we're also gonna have plaques where the donators could write their names, so it could be with the university 24/7. And then positions of our job, our president will be Gavin. He is the lead and is in charge of the whole process. RD is me. I oversee operations and make sure that everything is going according to plan. Financial manager is Ben. He manages all the finances that come in with the donations. And then our marketing manager is Sarah. She simply just markets the bridge and makes sure that the whole Greenville community knows what's going on. And then our divisional project manager is Kobe. He organizes what days the company works and the building process of the bridge.
So as Gavin stated before, we're building a bridge to solve the problem of this river that's running through campus. And it'll connect with the other pathways and sidewalks on campus so students can get to class. And it will be funded by donations. We will have a committee dedicated to sending out letters and calling alumni and collecting those donations. And the goal for that is to complete that in about 3 months. And then once that is completed, we'll start the construction process, which we're hoping will take about 6 to 8 weeks. And that will take place in the summer so that we can avoid disrupting classes with all of the construction. And then once that is completed, we will have a ribbon cutting ceremony that the students and athletes can be involved in so that we can recognize the bridge and its significance to the GU community. So for the fundraising, as I said before, our goal is to complete that in about 3 months. So we'll start that process at the beginning of March so that we have March, April, and May to complete the fundraising. And when we start the fundraising process, we will also start hiring the construction company and communicating design details with them so that when we have our goal, we can begin the construction process. And that process we're hoping will take about 6 to 8 weeks. So our goal is to start that at the beginning of June. And then we'll have a few-week buffer at the beginning of August in case anything takes longer than we expect. And then once students get back to campus in August, we will have our ribbon cutting ceremony, as I mentioned in the previous slide. And that will take place on Sunday, August 28th, when all of the returning students have come back to campus.
So our budget is to pretty much just make sure that we're ordering 200 stamps and $20 worth of envelopes to be able to receive these donations. And down payment of cost with the HDR is about $60,000, and the building's insurance should be around $1,500. So all in all, the total should be around $150,000. That's why I said before that we should just try to make sure that we're doing as much networking as possible to even try to get some of these prices to come down and how we previously estimated. So networking is definitely essential into making sure that we're building this bridge to make sure everyone's safe, and that you should be able to get to and from school safely.
You should just stand here.
And the cost benefit analysis is pretty much just self-explanatory. I mean, really, we're just trying to make sure that the GU community is safe and that, this won't be a long-term issue for everyone that goes here, staff, friends, and students that attend GU and, the Greenville community as well, for people that live here. So we're just not trying to make no profit and, just get money from this, but we just want to make sure that everybody's safe and that the security is there in the town.
So in summary, this whole project is bigger than ourselves. It's about the person that Dave Holden was. I believe that students can learn from Dave's story once they research the bridge once it gets built. I think the main takeaway from Dave's story people can take is you're not always guaranteed a tomorrow, because in Dave's family there was a history of premature death. People, his brother and sisters dying pretty young. So.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank
listening
you.
to our presentation. We had this song when you looked up on YouTube, Dave Holden. It was some dude, what was that song called?
Singing women.
Only women bleed.
We
And
just thought it was funny.
we thought it was funny, but it's horrible. But that's that. Any questions? So,
What's the location? Where's the location of the
it's across
bridge?
Scottsfield.
Like right through the middle?
So
or
yeah,
like-
so when we get like,
It's not a real problem.
but yes,
It's
if
kind
it
of-
rains, usually it floods a lot on the Scottsfield, so that's what we're trying to do, is make a bridge so students could get to and from class safely.
I'm just trying to figure out where the bridge is.
Yeah, it's on the Scottsfield.
So like it'd be like right through the middle.
Hypothetical, there's a river going through
Yeah.
Greenville,
Got it.
Okay, I said it could be a theoretical problem.
Great. I just don't know the location, so I can hypothetically walk. You know.
Hypothetically, you'll be walking on a bridge on the Scottsfield.
I don't want.
And then-
Yeah. It's Scott's River now.
Yeah.
Scotts
River.
Like a bridge between like Snyder and Scott.
Yeah.
All right,
I think it could be a bridge.
good job.
I think it should be. Yes.
I mean, sorry.
No.
No, not in between, but like over the blacktop there. Where
Oh,
it floods
I
there.
know what you mean.
I would say they
I thought they were talking about the little like flood area, like you know when you're going down the flood area, that smoke.
Yeah, that's-
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
I was like, oh, that would be smart.
Okay, we have one more presentation today. Our graduation celebration team.
Oh, yes, sir.
I don't know. I mean, you're not the last group. Whenever y'all are ready.
Good morning. So we decided to do graduation. I mean, Greenville already has one, so it's pretty easy, self-explanatory. We've all been through it before. They're not all the same though, so here's ours. We decided to do like the discussion before. So how many people had food served at their graduation, like in high school?
Like the actual graduation or like.
Yeah.
Like catered food?
Yeah. A couple. Yeah, see, but some people did though.
That's a lot of people.
And then, like, so then what time of day was like your graduation? Like in the morning, afternoon, evening?
Middle of the day.
Evening. See, they're all different, yeah. And then who didn't have a graduation ceremony? Like I graduated in 2018, so we didn't have COVID. I know some people had.
one. I had one.
I didn't.
You didn't have one. Not everyone had one. Everyone had one. And then who had the largest graduating class? What was your class?
Probably 300.
300?
In Highland though.
I had like 100.
Hey.
800? Anyone more?
17.
1700?
No, 17.
Oh. 17.
Shocking.
Alright, so we'll go with 800. Okay. So then our problem that we wanted to fix was we wanted to run graduation so that everyone could like get their like show their accomplishments and celebrate them, and then but we wanted to do it safely because of COVID, because we know COVID's changed everything, and some people because of COVID like didn't even get a real graduation, didn't even get to celebrate the correct way.
Yeah. So, kind of like as what Felix was saying, kind of all the young adults, they deserve some sort of acknowledgement for what they did, and what they deserved. For the people that didn't have a for the people that did have a graduation, imagine how the people that didn't have a graduation, how they feel. I think we would all be kind of upset if we didn't have one. And with that being said, our mission statement is to give deserving students the opportunity to celebrate their academic achievements while having fun and being safe. A project strategy. is to ensure safety of individuals. The students and family must get COVID tested twice before the week of the graduation, just to ensure the overall safety of it. Also, we are going to be limiting the number of family and friends that attend the graduation. Each student that's graduating is allowed 3 tickets for the family and friends. Maintaining safety is our most important goal to achieving a safe and effective graduation. The graduation will be held outside at here at Greenville University at the bell tower with hopes of, nice weather. The chairs will be also spread out to help, again, the overall safety of individuals.
So for our scope statement, it's that our goal is to provide a one-of-a-kind experience for the graduates and their families. And we want to also, not just for the students, but their families, especially for the ones who didn't get to go to their kids' or students' graduation because of COVID or for whatever reason. We hope that they can enjoy this moment, and we want to make sure that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. We just want to make sure the families as well as the students enjoy this moment.
Okay, these are the duty breakdowns that we're all going to supervise so everything can get taken care of. So we have Kiki doing the food, making sure the food is there, make sure it's right for everyone. We have Felix doing the bands and the music, make sure everything is situated throughout there. Me and Dakota are going to situate the games and make sure everything is ran right and everybody's having fun while they're out there. Stage setup is going to be me, Jared, and Dakota. We're going to supervise that. We're going to also have the football team help with that. Tear down is going to be me and Dakota. We're just going to supervise. And the pamphlet is going to be on Jared to get everything and the numbers right for that.
So for our project budget, what we decided to do, it's a nonprofit, obviously. It's a pre-existing event. There's going to be a graduation. What we wanted to do with this project was enhance that experience, especially for those that didn't get that opportunity because of COVID. So to do this, what we decided to do was utilize school resources. So for the food, we're going to be utilizing Fresh Ideas, kind of like they do for JJ or TK events, when Fresh Ideas will come out and make food for that event. And then for the entertainment with the music, we're going to give university bands the opportunity to come perform in front of their peers. For some of the games, we're going to play cornhole, spike ball, some different yard games, maybe some foursquare. That's also free, pre-existing. And then for the stage, we're going to use the TWE stage. And to put that up, we're going to utilize the football team and a volunteer project to help set that up to help cut down on cost. So for funding, we're in a unique financial situation with this project. The event is nonprofit and we're utilizing pre-existing university resources. The labor needed will be provided by the football team through the volunteer project. The food will be provided by Fresh Ideas, and the entertainment, university stage and equipment will be utilized, and school bands will be performing for the entertainment. Thank you for your time, and we're open to questions.
We actually have a Kahoot too, just to make sure you guys are paying attention.
Do we want to take questions first? Or
Yeah. You guys have any questions?
Anybody have any?
Jeremy has a question.
So I have 2.
Okay, let's get the first one.
One, is this only for Greenville High School and Greenville College?
Yeah, it's for the Greenville area. So.
And then my second question is, does that mean college students have to be there if Fresh Ideas catering?
Well, since we have the tickets and stuff, that's deciding if you would like to pull up, show up or not. That's basically your RSVP. So if you give out tickets, then you have the opportunity to go. But if it's Greenville, so you can still go home if you want.
What time is it?
It's in the morning.
In the morning.
All right, that might be a cool question.
Oh, snap. Let's get the answer. So were you saying that students would
Maybe Firefox.
Firefox?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, we noticed that nowadays we don't really ever have time to play Kahoots, so we might as well have fun on more time. At least for me, anyway.
He said for
Why'd you say it's so sad, bro? bro.
One
Hey,
last time.
I don't think they do cahoots at like regular work.
I haven't done a Kahoot all semester.
Exactly. See, like you're not doing cahoots at McDonald's.
Might as well play like.
Not that we're gonna work
in
there.
my review.
Hasn't Kahoot enough?
Damn, there was a lack of cahoots this semester.
See?
So we gotta get.
So yeah, you'll have to log into your.
Go phone in your final presentation.
True.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
Your final presentation is only 5 minutes long, so.
I'll put a 5-minute cahoot. Like, well, I'm just gonna do a cahoot.
I still created it.
If I put everything, well, if you do like the questions and then like you go over why you asked that question. Oh, that's presentation one.
I could be okay with that.
See,
Hey, okay.
putting y'all on.
Everybody.
All presentations are
That would be the funniest thing ever.
We're gonna do 28 Kahoots in the next week. Makeup, right?
If that's what that means.
Y'all better be ready.
I'm about to see 28 different variations of my name.
There we go. How many people are here today? Tobias, can you count the people?
There's 28 people in the class.
28? Everyone's here today?
No. I have no idea how many people are here. I took attendance, but I didn't count.
18. 18.
Good thing you're trying to get on computer now. You say you don't want to get on computer?
No music.
No music?
Are you not trying?
They don't want to play for. I'm sorry. Do you know how to work the music?
Yeah, there's a way you can't. Oh, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey.
Music?
What you guys doing?
You guys want disco?
Want disco?
We need like 7 more people. Will Smith. Who's Frosty? Richie. Chris Rock. Will Smith.
Oh no! Who put it?
There's 2 Chris Rocks. Is everybody in?
What? 18.
Is that everybody? Everybody ready? Do Tony Rock.
See, if we have one, we can all use it a lot.
Hey, let's go.
All right. So what is our event?
I hope you know.
Is it a all-star game, concert, graduation, or banquet?
Didn't see the graduation. I said banquet.
Wait, 2 people said banquet.
I didn't see graduation.
I didn't see the graduation.
Oh, Mark Jenner.
I panicked.
Danny DeVito.
Joe Grant. Chris Rock. Okay, what is our mission statement?
It's like a summed up one. Already, so the red one says to give students opportunity to celebrate their academic achievements, to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Well, you guys are paying attention.
Nice.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, dang. I don't know what.
Okay, true or false?
We'll
We'll be serving food at our event.
This week.
Oh, who's that one?
You
Who
guys are
was
doing
it?
it. Fresh ideas is.
Ooh, Danny's hot.
Hey, Danny.
No, it was Chris Rock. I was the only one that got it wrong.
We'll be doing the setup for our event. It's the football team, maintenance, variety of other sports, and community volunteers.
Football team.
You know the answers.
I don't know what that means. Didn't they win a championship this year?
Won a conference.
Well, it's not the community. There's 30 shots.
Shots fired. Clip empty. Clip empty.
Okay, Grant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So out of this group, out of us, how many of us did not have a graduation
How many
ceremony?
did not?
Yeah, how
Yeah,
many
we
did?
said it at the beginning.
Dang it! I thought you said how many did.
Well, we said that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's not. No, I think that's it.
Oh,
Who's on? Okay.
I had one.
Dang it. Sorry.
I know I'm getting old, bro.
Dang.
Dang.
I knew it was.
So how many times do we need to get COVID? Do you need to get COVID tested before attending our event?
10 times.
10 may be a little excessive, but at least we'll know you don't have COVID.
Oh, I have a question about that. Are you providing the test?
Question time is over.
Walgreens? You can go to Walgreens.
But then how are you gonna get all the test results?
They'll email.
Or 4 times.
Hey, or, you know, we might just do something.
Nice.
No.
42 points
Sure,
behind
it's
Mark
like
Jenner.
Wait, I'm beating you?
Yeah.
True or false? Wearing a mask is a requirement to attend our event.
They never said this.
That's factual.
That is true.
Yeah, it's true.
I think it's false. I think it's false because they're doing social distancing and shit. If you do social distancing and a mask,
Yeah, we never said anything about a mask. Also, they ended the mask mandate
Yeah, I
on
was gonna say
planes.
they lifted the mask mandate in general.
Except for LA.
LA, so it's wow.
Mark Jenner, you go.
What?
Who will be doing the music?
Snoop Dogg.
He's going to Greenville.
Still pissed it.
I mean, we can't hope
Somebody-
Snoop Dogg. Somebody put Snoop Dogg though. Hopefully.
I
I
wish.
look over and you go.
We can't dream.
Grant's still up top. What game is going to be played at our event? Is it kickball, yard games, basketball games, or sand volleyball?
My goal is just to win their beat.
But technically, you can play sand volleyball if you want. We're just not.
Yep.
Oh wow.
You just do what y'all want, but
I'm 73 points behind her.
That's right. That's where you're
True or false? Kiki is in charge of food for our event.
Oh man.
Well, we got one more question. Then you're done. How much is our overall cost for the event?
Oh, that's what I'm going. I thought it said 1,000. It's gonna be a good event. It's gonna be a good event. Oh, is it actually? I thought you had some space.
Well, if we use all the Greenville.
It wasn't $1 million?
Are you kidding me? They're
It
taking
was annoying.
credit hours from
All right, last
advanced
one.
students.
What day is Greenville's graduation? So May 14th, May 13th, June 1st,
The
or May
actual
22nd?
graduation day.
Same day Kendrick Lamar is dropping his new
Wait,
album.
the one, like, real one that we're about to have?
Oh, I gotta practice for y'all.
May 14th.
I lost. I
Yep.
did
Be there.
Let's see who won.
Mark Denner.
Graduation podium?
11. Okay. Third. There we go. H. C.
Mark Denner.
Jenna, what place did you get?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Above you.
Wait.
Thank you guys for paying attention.
Good job, everybody. Yes, you can. I will do that. You can get a. I'll have a Keely book for you on Wednesday.
Oh, speaking of which, Dakota had my Keely book. I lost my Keely book.
Okay.
So, yeah,
All right. If you did not present today, you are free to go. If you did present, stick around for just a couple minutes so we can chat. And I will see all of you on Wednesday. Yeah, if you